The title for my presentation today is called Mining the Diamond Within You. Mining the Diamond Within You. Diamond is an object that I always fascinate about. Some people say that it is women's best friend. But for me, it's more than just an aesthetic jewelry, because diamond is the hardest natural material on earth. And when you combine this material with other tools, you can create fantastic things, because it is the hardest material on earth. You can cut through, you can sculpt, you can create wonderful technologies out of these simple precious stones. And I would like to use this as an analogy in terms of the Toastmasters Education Program, so that when you go back home tonight, you have a clear understanding in terms of the journey, how you could use Toastmasters to mine deep down into the diamond within you. If you look at the diamond, the basic element of it is just carbon. Very simple, just carbon. And it's because it has been formed over the years under certain pressure and temperature, it becomes so hard that it can cut through literally anything on earth. Likewise for Toastmasters, coming to this organization is not just the matter of practicing public speaking just for 1 day, 2 days, or 3 days. It requires constant practice with the right environment and the right conditions, and then there you will flourish like a diamond. And the basic foundation of Toastmasters Education Program, just like diamond, carbon is its foundation. We have got 2 tracks in Toastmasters. One is the communication track, and when you join, you will get this manual called Competent Communication, CC. And then the second track is the leadership track. And when you join, you will also receive this leadership manual. It's called Competent Leadership Manual, CC and CL. Start with C, carbon. And the third ingredient, the most important ingredient, apart from the CC and CL, is the burning desire within oneself. Without that burning desire, no matter how fantastic the program is, you will not be able to achieve what you would hope for to be a competent, eloquent speaker. And now I would like to get some more experienced Toastmasters to share with you all in terms of the reason why they have been with this organization, ranging from few months to perhaps 10 years. Rob Gilling, do you mind sharing us the reason why you joined Toastmasters? And say how long you have been with Toastmasters International.
I joined Capital Communicators Toastmasters Club about 18 months ago, and I'd only just moved up to Edinburgh, never been to the place before, didn't know anyone here, so it was really an opportunity for me to socialise, meet some people who maybe had shared interests, make some new friends, and yeah, I achieved that, made some really good friends through it, and it's really improved my confidence and helped me at work. I've been to a number of meetings with quite high level people in other organisations that I wouldn't have had the confidence to speak to confidently before I came to Toastmasters. So it's definitely been a huge benefit for me for these past 18 months.
Thanks, Rob. And I would like Meda to share with us why she has joined Toastmasters for more than 10 years.
Thank you, Eu Jin. I joined because it was part of my official duty. My company had wanted to start up a new Toastmasters club, and they had wanted me to do that. So that's how I initially joined. But across the 10 years I've been in Toastmasters for different reasons. Sometimes companies had hired me not because I was a Toastmaster, but because of the skills I gained from Toastmasters. I've lived in so many countries and worked in different organizations, and I think I got all those breaks 99% due to the training that I got from Toastmasters, and I keep getting it. Every day is a school day, you never end. And looking at the other side of Toastmasters, I think I'm into so many organizations. I'm a Rotarian, I'm a JCI, I'm a Lady Lion. Also, I'm into many charitable organizations like Oxfam, WTM, the United Nations I've been working. But Toastmasters has been the organization that has given me the most beautiful friendships. Nowhere else in the world that you get members who become your friends and almost sometimes family members. And any country that you travel to, let it be on holiday, let it be on business, let it be on education, in every country, in every city, you have a Toastmasters club, sometimes 2-3 clubs. You can just walk in and nobody will ask you any questions. You just say you're a Toastmaster, and then you become a citizen of that country, you feel like that, or you become a native of that city. It's a rewarding experience. If you are not yet a member, please be a member today, and if you are a member, please don't ever leave.
I would like to ask possibly Maria, who has just been a member for about 6 to 7 months, and to share with us her reason of joining Toastmasters.
I knew you would ask me, so I'll tell you a story. When I was 16 or 17, I needed to call a university's admissions office to ask a couple of questions, and I was so nervous I just locked myself up in my bedroom and spent a half an hour drawing different flowcharts of all the possible ways the conversation could go, because I was so scared. So happy to say I don't do it anymore. There's still room for improvement.
Thank you very much. Now, Toastmasters, we have got enormous program, and you can do as little as you want or as much as you want. Like what Sheila Fraser did, she's a DTM, the highest achiever among Toastmasters International. And what that means, it takes lots of dedication, hard work, and probably years and years and years of practice to achieve to that level. But for those of you who are new here today, I'm not going to show you the vast variety of the program that we have, but I'm going to share with you the thing that you'll be using immediately when you join Toastmasters. You will receive 2 manuals. One is the Competent Communication Manual, and the other one is the Competent Leadership Manual. In the Competent Communication Manual, the main objective of this manual is provide a program, a structured program that is tested for everyone across the world, and we have managed to train 4 million people around the world to become local speakers just with this competence communication and competent leadership program. And in the competent communication program, it has got 10 basic projects that ranges from how to structure your speech, how to practice your voices, your gesture, to how to inspire the audience, which is eventually ultimately what we want to achieve in the end of the day. To be a good communicator, we will need to learn the techniques in terms of how to get our message across and how to persuade if possible. These 10 projects, it could vary between 1 year to 2 years to complete. And because it takes time, you can talk about any subject that you would like. It's not bounded to strict topics. It's up to you to decide in terms of what you want to share to the audience. So it gives you tremendous amounts of opportunity to actually share your experience with the people around you. And once you have developed that confidence, when you come to presentation at work, come to presentation to perhaps your wife to persuade on some points, you will be able to talk to a variety of subjects and be still confident on any subject that you would like to present. So it takes approximately 1 to 2 years to finish all the 10 projects. And because it is not a program that is bounded by someone higher up overlooking how you did is more driven by self-motivation, perhaps you can take maybe more than 2 years to finish a program. So that is the competent communication program. And just to briefly show you, once you have become a competent communicator, there are other programs around that would focus on something quite particular. For example, how do you communicate through television? Or how do you demonstrate a talk? Or how do you tell a story to the little ones? So there are many advanced manuals dotted around, but the fundamental is to finish the 10 projects within the CC manual. And that is the core for the communication track. And as what Sheila Fraser said just now, competent leadership is a manual that will train you step by step, holding your hands to become a leader. And what it entails is it teaches one how to keep towards the time, it teaches one how to evaluate effectively, and it teaches one how to be more compassionate, how to get the message across. And therefore, it is very important in Toastmasters to also develop the leadership track. And in addition to that, by coming regularly and taking on roles in Toastmasters meeting, you will also have the opportunity to serve within the club as club president, vice president of education, and various other roles that will help the club to function properly beyond the meeting itself. So it's a tremendous amount of opportunity for you to train and practice, and you don't have to be a president to be able to do the president job, but as long as you are willing to learn and the opportunity is there, and the manual and other members of Toastmasters across Scotland will be able to help you to achieve the goal. And once you have finished this competent leadership manual, there are other projects around Toastmasters Education Program that allows you to expand, not just within yourself, but out with yourself towards your community. So I will talk more about all this in future once Livingston Speakers has come to a point where majority of the members have almost finished their competent leadership program or competent communicator, and that's where we can explore the journey beyond these two basic manuals. I would like to share the difference between Toastmasters and any other organization that you come across on a daily basis. And it is a culture. It is very important to understand the Toastmasters culture in order to be able to fully utilize the benefits of what the organization can offer. And on my right is the sort of the organization that you'll come across, where you have a boss that majority of the time dictates what you want to do. And if you can deliver what the boss wants, then you probably get praise, pay rise. And sometimes you work really hard and you get what he wants, but he wanted more. And you sometimes tend to get scolding. Whereas in Toastmasters, on the other hand, is a very different working culture, where everyone supports each other. Regardless of whether you are the club president or you are the vice president, there's no authority for those committee members to say what you should or you shouldn't do. Everything is driven by self-motivation. That's why earlier on I say desire, the burning desire, is the most important ingredient that dictates one's success in terms of personal development. In Toastmasters, we encourage people to take on community roles. If you do not have the experience, but you have the time, please raise your hand, because that is the most valuable currency and resources that you can give towards the organization, as well as for yourself, for you to flourish, grow, and develop. And if you don't achieve to the highest standard, it doesn't matter, but you have at least tried. And through constant practice, there's a 10,000 hours rules, where if you practice something more than 10,000 hours, you will definitely be good at anything that you do. So 10,000 hours on the certain thing that you'll be good at that. So that is the culture of Toastmasters. And that ties in nicely with Rob's message just now. Time is very important. And it's how you use the time that dictates how well you develop, not just within Toastmasters, but in general. I would like to leave you a final message. There's a Chinese proverb that says, show me, I could learn, but if you teach me, I might remember, but if you involve me, and I will understand. So get yourself involved in Toastmasters and understand the education program, and through that you can unleash the diamond within you. Thank you.